Hi everyone, I'm Candy from Susan's family. Today I'm going to show you the Bloomline lace top from the Secret Garden series. For this electronic tutorial, you can search for susodiy.com to check it out. This product is divided into the back piece, the front piece, the connection of the front and back pieces, the sleeves and the ties. Let's start by making the front and back pieces. Next, connect the front and back pieces. Then make the sleeves and attach them. Finally, crochet the ties. Attach them to the front band and sleeves. This product comes in two sizes, large and small. The making method is almost the same. I will explain and demonstrate when we encounter different positions. Let's start with the back piece. It is divided into the body, the back chest piece, and the hem. Start by learning the body part. Use the foundation chain to start. Work back and forth in rows. The stitches used include chains, double crochets, single crochets, and treble crochets. Please watch the demonstration. Get the yarn. Crochet the first row. Pay attention that actual hand-dyed yarn has multiple color segments. If the starting position of crocheting is in a different color, the effect of the finished product will also be different. Everyone can refer to the finished product, or choose according to personal preference, and select the corresponding color section of the hand-dyed yarn to start crocheting. Because the yarn is special, it's not easy to undo. It's recommended to use leftover yarn from home first, and learn the crocheting method. After getting familiar with it, then use the original yarn to crochet. To make it convenient for everyone to watch, here I will use other yarn for demonstration. Colors are random for specific yarn, color schemes, and hook sizes. Please refer to the detail page of our product and charts. First, according to the chart for your size, start with the corresponding number of chains. I'm using a smaller number of chains here, so it's not for reference. Next, work the first row, make 3 chains. Count it as 1 double crochet. Then pick up 1 strand from the top loop of the 4th chain from the hook. Work 1 double crochet and 2 chains. Below, skip 2 chains. Starting from the 3rd chain, work 3 single crochets in sequence. After completing, work 2 chains to join. Skip 2 stitches below. Pick up the next stitch and work 1 double crochet and 1 chain. Then work another double crochet in the same position. Work 2 chains after that. We will consider these 7 stitches as one group 1. Skip 2 stitches below. Starting from the 3rd stitch, Work 3 single crochets in sequence. After finishing, skip 2 stitches, work group 1. After completing, continue with group 1 from now on. And connect with 3 single crochets on both sides. Finish this row. End the row with 1 single crochet. Work 2 chains. Skip 2 stitches below. Work 2 double crochets on the last chain. That completes the first row. The side facing us will be the right side of the entire piece. In other words, the side with the clearer texture. The yarn tail for the foundation chain is on the left side. Continue to the second row, make 3 chains. Turn the work. These 3 chains count as 1 double crochet. Correspond to the first double crochet below. Then work 2 more double crochets in the first stitch. After that, make 2 chains for connection. Work 1 single crochet. In the middle single crochet of the 3 single crochets below. Then make 2 chains. Work 5 double crochets in the chain space between the 2 double crochets on the left side. Once completed, work 2 more chains. We will treat the double crochet with 2 chains before and after it, as well as the stitches in between, as group 2. Continue working 1 single crochet in the middle single crochet of the 3 single crochets on the left side. Then work group 2 into group 1. Work single crochets to connect both sides of group 2. Everyone follow the chart to complete this row. Once completed, work 2 more chains. Then pick up the 2 strands of the third chain from the previous turning chain. Work 3 double crochets. That completes the second row. Next, We'll work the third row. Make 1 turning chain. Turn your work. Work 1 single crochet into each of the 3 double crochets below. Once completed, work 4 chains for the connection. Then pick up from group 2 and work 5 single crochets. Once finished, work 4 more chains to connect. Then, pick up the double crochets from group 2 and work 1 single crochet into each stitch. Work 4 chains between them for the connection. After completing that, work 4 chains. On the last 3 stitches, work 1 single crochet into each stitch. For the final stitch, pick up the 2 strands of the third chain from the turning chain, and work a single crochet. This completes the third row. Continue to the fourth row. Make 1 turning chain. Turn your work. First, work 2 single crochets in sequence. Then, work 1 group 1. Pay attention to the insertion point for the double crochets of group 1. Insert the hook into the third chain on the left side. Pick up 1 strand and work the stitch. Once finished, work 1 single crochet on each of the 3 single crochets in the middle of these 5 stitches on the left. Then work group 1 again. Pay attention to the placement of stitches for the double crochet. It should be on the third chain from the left. Once done, crochet 3 single crochets. They are worked on the 3 middle stitches. Following this demonstration, work group 1 on the third chain. Work 1 single crochet on each of the 3 middle stitches out of these 5 stitches. Everyone follow the chart to finish this row. Work 1 single crochet on each of the last 2 stitches. That completes row 4. Move on to row 5. Make 1 turning chain. Turn your work. Start with 1 single crochet on the first stitch. Once completed, work 1 group 2 on group 1 on the left. Work 1 single crochet on the second single crochet from the left. The rest of the crocheting will be the same as row 2. Everyone work group 2 on group 1. Connect group 2 with single crochets on both sides. Follow the chart to finish this row. After completing the last group 2, work 1 single crochet on the last stitch on the left. That completes row 5. Once row 5 is completed, move on to row 6, chain 4. This counts as 1 treble crochet. Turn the work. Chain 1 as a transition. Pick up the double crochet on the left side of group 2 and work 5 single crochets. Then chain 4 to connect. Refer to the chart from here on. Continue crocheting until the third to last stitch. After completing, start with 1 chain to connect. Pick the single crochet below and work 1 treble crochet. The method for treble crochet is to wrap the yarn around the hook twice. Insert the hook into the stitch, yarn over and draw through. Wrap the yarn again, pull through the first 2 loops on your hook. Repeat this 3 times. That's it for the treble crochet. This completes row 6. Move on to row 7. Make 3 chains. Turn the work over. Work 1 double crochet and 2 chains into the treble crochet below. After completing, work 1 single crochet into each of the middle 3 stitches out of the 5 stitches on the left side. After completing, pick up the third chain from the left and work 1 group 1. The following working method will be the same as row 4. Everyone, follow the chart to finish this row. Upon completing the last single crochet, work 2 chains and connect. Pick up from the turning chain of the previous row, work 2 double crochets into the 4th chain's 2 threads. This completes row 7. After completing the first 7 rows, you can measure the dimensions of the piece. If the dimensions differ significantly, you need to adjust your tension, or switch to a different hook size and start over. For the remaining rows of the body, follow the working method from rows 2 through 7. Just finish it up. After the body part is completed, don't cut the yarn. That concludes the crocheting method for the body. Next, we'll learn how to crochet the back chest piece. It continues directly from the body. Keep decreasing on both sides. Please watch the demonstration. Take out the crocheted body piece without cutting the yarn. Here, I'll demonstrate using a small sample. Start crocheting the first row of the back chest piece. Before you start, we need to carry yarn across. To adjust the starting position, stretch the loop. Then bring the skein or piece through the loop. Gently tighten the yarn tail. Turn your work over. Next, locate the first single crochet on the left side of the chain space. Insert the hook into the stitch and pull the yarn through. Pay attention that the carrying yarn should not be pulled too tight nor too loose. Keep the piece flat. This way, the starting position of the yarn tail is adjusted. This is the method of carrying yarn. On the right side, it's equivalent to decreasing stitches. Make 1 turning chain. Crochet 3 single crochets on the left stitch in sequence. Then follow the chart all the way down to the last stitch. Leave the remaining stitches unworked. This creates the effect of decreasing stitches on both sides. This completes the first row of the back piece. For the remaining rows, follow the instructions based on the size chart you have. After completion, crochet 1 chain. At the end, leave a 10 cm yarn tail, then fasten off and weave in the ends. That concludes the crocheting method for the back piece. After completing the back piece, next, we'll work on the hem. Start with the first motif. Then proceed with the remaining motifs and the edging. First, create the first complete motif. The rest of the motifs will be worked and joined simultaneously. Finally, crochet the edging. The new stitches used include DC5 tog, TR3 bobble, DC2 tog, CH3SL picket. Please watch the demonstration. Get the yarn. Start with a magic ring. Since the yarn is special, when working the first round, you can go a little slower. And make sure the single crochets are not too tight. They can be a bit looser. Work 1 chain to begin. Then crochet 8 single crochets into the ring. After completing, gently pull the starting tail of the yarn. Tighten the center of the piece. Then join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. That completes the first round. Now let's work on the second round. Work 1 chain to begin. Crochet 1 single crochet at the insertion point of the slip stitch. Place the starting yarn tail above the hook to weave it. Then work 3 chains as a connection. Next, crochet 1 single crochet into each single crochet. Work 3 chains as a connection on either side of the single crochet. Finally, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. That completes the second round. Continue to the third round. Work 1 chain to begin. First, crochet 3 single crochets in the left chain space. After completing, then crochet 3 single crochets into each chain space. Continue all the way down to finish this round. Finally, join with a slip stitch. That completes the third round. Continue to the fourth round. Work 3 chains. This counts as 1 double crochet, then work 1 DC3 and 1 into the left stitch. DC3 and 1 means working 3 double crochets into the same position. After completing, work 1 double crochet and 3 chains into the left stitch. We can consider the stitches we've worked so far as one group. This round is just about repeating this group. First, work 1 double crochet, 1 DC3 and 1. One double crochet and 3 chains. Everyone, follow the chart to finish this round. Finally, pick up the second strand of the third chain from the beginning chain. Work a slip stitch to join. That completes the fourth round. Next, we'll work the second to last round. First, work 2 chains. This counts as an unclosed double crochet. Then, on the left side, across the next 4 stitches, work 4 unclosed double crochets. Let's start with the first one. Yarn over the hook once. Insert your hook. Pay attention here, it might pucker slightly. Don't forget this step. Wrap the yarn and pull through. Yarn over again. Pull through the first 2 loops on your hook. Now there are 2 loops remaining on the hook. This is an unclosed double crochet. Work 3 more in the same way on the left side. After completing them, yarn over and pull through all loops at once. That completes a special DC5 in 1. Next, work 3 chains for the connection. In the chain space on the left side, work 1 double crochet and then 3 chains. Work another double crochet in the same position. After completing it, continue with 3 chains for the transition. In the double crochet on the left side, work a DC5 in 1. First, work 5 unclosed double crochets. After completing them, yarn over, and pull through all loops at once. That completes the DC5 in 1. We will now begin where we started. Chain 3 as a transition. Consider the stitches we've done so far as one group. For this round, repeat this group. Work 6 more groups. After completing the last DC5 in 1, start with 3 chains for the connection. Then work 2 double crochets in the left chain space. Work 3 chains between the double crochets for the connection. Finally, work 3 more chains. Then join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. This completes the second to last round. Now let's move on to the final round. Start with a slip stitch in the left chain space for the transition. After completing it, work 1 chain. Then make a slip stitch on the left stitch. After finishing that, begin the last round. Make 3 chains to start, counting as the first double crochet, then work 3 chains for the connection. After completing it, work 1 double crochet in the spot where you made the slip stitch below. Next, skip the chain space below. Work 2 double crochets on the left double crochet, with 3 chains in between for the connection. After finishing that, make 3 chains for the transition. On the left side, at the third chain space. That is, work 1 corner in the chain space between the double crochets. Start with 3 treble crochets. Then work 3 chains. Work 1 T or 3 bobble. Begin with 3 unclosed treble crochets. Yarn over twice. Insert. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over again. Pull through the first 2 loops on your hook. Repeat 2 times. This completes 1 unclosed treble crochet. Work 2 more. After completing, yarn over, pull through all loops at once. This completes the T or 3 bobble. Continue with 3 chains for connection. Work 3 more treble crochets in the same space. After finishing, this completes 1 corner position. Move on to crochet the side. Start with 3 chains. Work 2 double crochets into the stitch on the left side. Chain 3 as a connection in between. After completing, work 2 more double crochets into the stitch on the left side. Chain 3 as a connection in between. Finish with 3 chains for transition. This completes the side. Then, follow the positions of the previous corners and sides. Crochet the entire round. After completing the final 3 chains, pick up the beginning chain, and join with a slip stitch. This completes the last round. The first complete motif has now been covered. After finishing, measure the dimensions of the piece. If it differs significantly from the size indicated in the chart, adjust your tension or switch to a different hook size and crochet again. And compare it with the starting point of the body. Place the motifs evenly. There are 7 motifs for the small size, and 8 motifs for the large size. The length of the motif is roughly the same as the length of the starting point of the body. Next, continue crocheting the second motif. Refer to the chart first. Crochet all the way down to the first 5 rounds. I've prepared this part in advance. Below, let's crochet the final round. Need to connect the first motif. Connect side to side. And corner to corner. Below, I'll demonstrate the joining method. Start with a slip stitch and chain transition. Adjust the starting position. Then make 3 chains to start. Then crochet 1 chain for transition. Then take the first motif. Find the corresponding position on the side. Crochet 1 slip stitch in this chain space. This slip stitch is equivalent to the middle chain. Of these 3 chains in a complete motif. When connecting, always turn the middle chain into a slip stitch. Continue with 1 chain. Work a double crochet in the insertion point of the slip stitch. Crochet 1 double crochet and 1 chain on the left side double crochet. Then connect again with the first motif. Join with a slip stitch. Then make 1 chain. Crochet 1 more double crochet in the insertion position of the double crochet below. After completing it, crochet 3 chains to connect. That concludes the explanation for the side connection points. Now move on to crocheting and connecting the corner. First, work all the way through the TR3 bobble. Once completed, take the first motif to connect. Pick up the corner position of the first motif. The stitch of the TR3 bobble, join with a slip stitch. After completing it, continue to finish the remaining stitches at the corner position. That connects the corner position. From here on, just crochet normally, without connecting, until you reach the last TR3 bobble at the corner position. After completing it, connect again at the corner position, and finish the remaining stitches. Finally, join with a slip stitch. Break the yarn. That completes the second motif. And it has been connected to the first motif. For the following steps, follow the demonstration of connecting the second motif. And continue connecting all motifs in the first row. The motifs in the second row need to be connected to both the motifs in the first row. And the foundation chain position for the body. Below, I will demonstrate the joining method using a sample. Start with the first row motifs. Place it below the foundation chain position for the body. Temporarily secure the foundation chain position with yarn, evenly fixing it at the intersection points of the motifs. After securing it well, Take the first motif of the second row and start connecting. First, crochet to the corner and end with a TR3 bobble. Then, take the last motif from the first row and connect this side and the corner position. Once completed, crochet one side as usual. Then crochet to the corner and end with a TR3 bobble. Then connect it back to the body. With the right side of the body facing up. There are no specific requirements for the connecting position. Just make sure to evenly secure it within this fixed range. Ensure the piece lays flat. Once completed, finish crocheting the remaining stitches. This way, the first motif of the second row is connected. Next, let's connect the second motif of the second row. This motif needs to be connected to the motifs of the first row and the first motif of the second row, as well as the body. Pay attention. The connecting position at the crossing point of the motif can be crocheted into the same stitch. The connecting position at the crossing point on the body is also crocheted into the same stitch. That concludes the method for connecting the second motif. Everyone can complete the remaining motifs by following this method. This concludes the crocheting method for the hem. After completing the hem, let's move on to crocheting the lace trim. The motifs are on top, and the body is at the bottom. Make sure the right side is facing you. Locate the TR3 bobble at the corner of the edge motif. Start joining the yarn here. Begin with a slip knot. Draw the loop through. Adjust the loop size. Complete the joining of the yarn. Work 3 chains. Crochet 1 half double crochet and 1 single crochet in the chain space on the left. Then pick up the left stitch and crochet 3 single crochets sequentially. Crochet 2 single crochets in the chain space on the left. After completing, pick up the left stitch and chain space, and crochet 1 single crochet in each, a total of 6 stitches. After completing, crochet 3 single crochets in the chain space on the left. Crochet 3 single crochets sequentially in the stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet and 1 half double crochet in the chain space on the left. After completing, pick up the connection between the 2 motifs below and crochet 1 double crochet. You can directly pick this chain space. This way, the stitch pattern on one motif is completed. Because some motifs' number of single crochets between the half double crochets is a bit special. Just crochet according to the stitch count on the chart. Follow this method. Refer to the chart to finish crocheting the remaining motifs. Crochet the last double crochet into the corner TR3 bobble. This way, the first row of the lace trim is completed. Now let's crochet the second row. Make 1 chain. Turn the work over. Crochet 1 single crochet into the first stitch below. Then chain 3 for transition. Skip 2 stitches below. Crochet 1 single crochet. Afterward, follow the method of chaining 3 as a bridge first. Then skip 2 stitches and crochet 1 single crochet to finish the row. Crochet the last single crochet into the third chain of the previous row's turning chain. This completes the second row. Rows 3 through 7 do not involve any new stitch techniques. Just follow the chart to finish crocheting. I've already prepared it here. Next, let's start on row 8. Make 1 chain. Turn your work over. Crochet 1 single crochet and then chain 3. After completing that, in the 3 large spaces on the left side, crochet 1 single crochet in each space. Chain 3 between the single crochets as a connection. After completing that, work 3 chains as a transition. Crochet 1 double crochet into the double crochet on the left. Work 1 DC2 tog. First, on the left side, work 1 unclosed double crochet in each of the 2 stitches. After finishing, yarn over once, and pull through all loops. That completes the DC2 tog. From here, just follow the chart to finish this row. That concludes row 8. For row 9, you also follow the chart to finish it. Now let's move on to row 10. Make 1 chain. Turn your work. First, follow the chart and crochet single crochets. Keep working until you reach just before the CH3SL picket. After completing that, the method for crocheting the CH3SL picket is, work 3 chains first. Then insert the hook into the front loop of the single crochet below. And slip stitch with the left side strand. That completes the CH3SL picket. Continue with 1 single crochet. Then another CH3SL picket. Afterward, just follow the chart. And work the corresponding stitches in their respective positions. Once finished, cut the yarn and weave in the ends. That concludes the method for crocheting the back piece. Next, let's learn the front piece. It's divided into the body, the chest piece, and the shoulder parts. The body is identical to the back piece. First, follow the chart to finish crocheting it. Once completed, move on to crochet the chest piece. The chest piece is divided into section 1 and section 2. Section 2 is further divided into the left chest piece and the right chest piece. Start by crocheting section 1. After finishing, don't cut the yarn, and continue crocheting the left chest piece. Once done, carry the yarn to crochet the left shoulder part. Then, join a new yarn to crochet the right chest piece and the right shoulder part. Note that the left and right are determined based on the wearing side. Please watch the demonstration. Everyone should follow the chart first, and keep crocheting until just before the last row of the left shoulder part. My sample has already reached this point. Next, let's crochet the final row. The last row is different for small and large sizes here. I'll explain the crocheting method for the small size first, and then the method for the large size. For the small size, the last row, start with 2 chains. Turn your work. Then work a DC2 tog. Work an unclosed double crochet in the 3rd chain of the turning chain, and in the single crochet on the left side. Then yarn over, pull through all loops at once. That completes the DC2 tog. This way, the left shoulder part is finished. Finally, crochet 1 chain to secure. Break yarn and weave in ends. Now let's learn the last row for the large size. Here we use the DC3 tog. This stitch technique will also be encountered in the small size sleeves. You can learn this stitch technique first. For specific insertion points, you can refer to the chart. I'll demonstrate using a sample. Start with 2 chains. Turn your work. Move on to DC3 tog. Pick up from the left chain space. Work 1 unclosed double crochet in both the left chain space and the single crochet. After completing that, there are now 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all loops at once. This completes the DC3 tog. Finish with a chain 1 to secure. Break the yarn and weave in the ends. That completes the left shoulder part. Next, we'll work on the right front piece. Start by joining a new yarn. The joining position varies slightly between sizes. Refer to the chart for the exact insertion point. I will demonstrate using the small size. Have the right side of the piece facing you. Locate the last stitch of the first row on the left chest piece. This is where you will join the yarn by inserting your hook. Make a slip knot with the yarn. And pull the yarn through the loop. Adjust the size of the loop as needed. That completes the joining of the yarn. From here, follow the chart to continue crocheting as usual. Once the right shoulder part is completed, move on to crochet the hem and join it together. After completing, crochet the edging. That concludes the crochet method for the front piece. After completing the front piece, the next step is to join the front and back pieces together. Be mindful to leave space for the armholes. Please refer to the demonstration. Now, we will join the front and back pieces. Take the back piece and the front piece. Place them with the right sides facing each other. We will join them on the wrong side. Match the edging with the corresponding edging. Align the motifs with the corresponding motifs. Match the body part with the corresponding body part. Temporarily secure the edges of the two pieces with yarn. If you have stitch markers or safety pins at home, you can also use them to mark the positions. Then pick up stitches and connect the edges of the front and back pieces using single crochets and chains. There are no special requirements for the insertion position, just ensure that the piece lays flat. I will now demonstrate the method for connecting. Below, I will show you how to connect two pieces using single crochets and chains. Place the two pieces with their right sides facing each other and the wrong sides facing outwards. Overlap them properly. Insert the hook into the foundation chain of both corner positions. Join the yarn. Make one chain to start, then work one single crochet in the same position. After that, make a chain as a transition. The number of chains should refer to the chart. Here, we will make 3 chains, then insert the hook into the left position. Be mindful to insert through both the front and back pieces at the same time. Work one single crochet. Then make a chain for transition. Next, insert the hook through both pieces again. Work a single crochet. Continue working chains and single crochets alternately. Make sure both the front and back pieces are aligned properly. Make sure not to misalign the pieces. The insertion point for the single crochet is not fixed. As long as during the crocheting process, you keep the piece flat, that's fine. Continue until this edge is completely joined. After finishing, cut the yarn. This completes the connection of this edge. This is what the effect looks like from the right side, after one side is connected. Go ahead and connect the other side as well. That's all for the method of connecting the front and back pieces. Next, let's learn about the sleeves. It is divided into the sleeve body, the sleeve cap, and the cuff edge. The crochet methods have been demonstrated before. Just follow the chart to crochet. After completing it, connect the sleeve to the front and back pieces. Take out the left sleeve and follow the front and back markings on the chart. Secure the point marked as front to the last row of the front piece. Fix the point marked as back to the first stitch of the last row on the back piece. on both sides of the last row of the sleeve body. Secure it to the underarm position of the body. Also fix a few points. In the middle on both sides. Secure a few points between the sleeve body and the cuff edge as well. After completing this, use the method for connecting the front and back pieces to also connect the sleeves properly. Note that the connection is done on the wrong side. After connecting the left sleeve, follow the same method to connect the right sleeve. That concludes the explanation of the sleeve making process. Next, we'll learn how to crochet the edging. Crocheting the edging means working around the neckline. Place the front piece with the right side facing you. Start crocheting by joining the yarn at the edge of the last row of the right front piece. Work along the front piece, the sleeve, and then the back piece. Crochet one row of half double crochets. There's no specific requirement for the insertion point. Just make sure the piece stays flat. That concludes the explanation of crocheting the edging. Next, we'll learn how to make the ties. Here, we use 2 strands of yarn for crocheting. We will use the method of crocheting chains with the yarn carried. First, crochet a rope to the corresponding length. Then, attach it to the piece. Let me demonstrate the method for crocheting the rope first. Please watch the demonstration. Below, I will demonstrate the method of crocheting chains while keeping the yarn carried. Leave a yarn tail about 3 times the length of the desired cord at the front. Hold the yarn with your left hand. The leftover yarn tail should be below. Start by making a knot first. Then, place the reserved yarn from front to back over the hook. Yarn over the hook. Draw the yarn through the loop and the carried yarn. The first stitch is complete. Place the yarn tail below from front to back over the hook. Continue crocheting. Yarn over. Pull the yarn through. Repeat the process of carrying and crocheting. When you reach the desired length, leave a yarn tail. Cut the yarn. If sewing is needed, leave the yarn tail a bit longer. Thread the reserved yarn at the collar position through a sewing needle. Pass it into the needle on both sides of the neck edging. Sew 1 tie on each side. There's no specific requirement for the sewing method, just make sure it's sewn securely. After completing, tie off and weave in the ends. For the ties at the cuffs, follow the boundary between the motif and the sleeve body, and thread them consecutively. Finally, tie a bow. Up to this point, the making method of this product has been fully explained. If you have any questions during the process, don't hesitate to reach us via our website, Susan's Family, supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next episode.